Welcome to a new podcast of mine, viewers. This podcast is called Party Chat, where I take a look at gaming news and pop culture. With me is my co-host, Terry the Outlaw. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, no introduction needed.
No introduction needed. The dude's the fucking boss, man. Yeah.
The guy with no subscribers.
So yeah, Terry, he's just starting out on YouTube. There will be a link to his channel in both the description and the pinned comment, if there will ever be a pinned comment, because I keep forgetting to put one after I upload, but hey. I also have, if you want to join my Discord server, there's also going to be a link there in the description and the pinned comment, so make sure to check that out. So yeah, we've got a few topics to talk about tonight, first topic we're going to talk about is going to be Persona 5 and how it's gained mainstream success. You want to start off, Terry?
I remember when all of SMT was just obscurity itself.
Good lord, yeah, I remember way back in 2009, even when I looked it up on Google, people would go like, what the fuck is SMT?
I mean, you didn't even know it existed until you played Persona 1.
Yeah, that's when I found it in like my dad's stash of old PlayStation games, and I was like, what, 10 at the time when
Yeah, so for me, I'd always loved RPGs, but I'd never heard of the SMT series until I was like 12.
Oh.
That was when the only console I had growing up was a 3DS.
Ah.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You know, we all start from somewhere, man.
And then I remember picking up a copy of Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker, the remade version of Devil Survivor 2, and played that.
One of the best games of all time.
It was the best game Yeah, it was the best game I had played at that point in my life. And looking back on that now, I'm embarrassed that those words that came out of my mouth, but they did. There's nothing I can do about it.
But yeah, oh, go ahead.
But then I remember Persona 5 hit the scene, and it won all sorts of fucking awards.
I know.
What did it win?
It won Best RPG at the Game Awards, but they never had this huge fanfare for it at the Game Awards in 2017, which was really disrespectful.
In 2016, Persona 5, which I'm personally partway through, this stylish, dark, kind of edgy at times, in reference to the, blood on the mask kind of thing, where they rip off the face, essentially.
Yeah.
And I don't get how that's, oh good, this is a great game for my child. Ah, shit, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That was a shock. I was playing that 2 a.m. and, Joker rips off his face. Oh, hello!
My first hand.
Kind of game.
I'll never forget. You won't believe this. So I actually got Persona 5 the day it came out, and getting it was like an odyssey on its own. I legit biked across Montgomery County, Maryland, in Bethesda, in the city of Bethesda, just so I could get Persona 5. I was that dedicated to getting a Japanese video game. Nigga.
Yeah, and that's why we don't argue when people tell us that we need to get a wife. God damn it, we.
Oh, but that bike ride from Washington D.C. to Bethesda, from Washington D.C. through Bethesda, Maryland, was worth the exercise too. So.
That's true. And so Persona 5 comes onto the scene before made aware of a series called Persona.
Yep.
Which is personally one of my personal favorites. I started with Persona 3. Almost finished it. Didn't beat the final boss, sue me. Kind of chickened out, looked up the ending, And then Persona 4, which I honestly think that Persona 4 kind of just improved on every aspect of Persona.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Persona 4, and it's not for the reasons you or the audience may think, oh, it's too fucking happy, I want the game to be depressing. Although you will see some fans like that.
You know what I think is that Persona 1 and 2, though great games, I am not dissing.
They are great games, but they haven't really aged well. Speaking as, this is coming from a guy that's a huge fan of Persona 2.
Yeah, and they didn't really have their own identity. If you didn't tell me those were Persona games, I would have thought they were more.
I know.
Mainline Mega 10.
Me too. I would have just thought it was like some other RPG had you not told me they were Persona or Mega 10.
Yeah, exactly. And then Persona 3 comes around, and there's pop, and there's singing, and there's tables that move, and all of a sudden, like, wow, this is its own series. This is not just SMT.
Yes, I know.
So I think Persona 3 was really big its own identity, but the problem was, it was just so niche still.
Yes, it was still in its niche, but it sold considerably well to a point where it even got a few awards. As a matter of fact, if you look on the back of the box for Persona 3 FES, you'll see that it won an award. I forgot what it was for. I think it got voted as one of the best games of 2007. But
yeah. And, oh my god, 2007, that's how old I am. And then Persona, think about all the remakes of Persona 3 that added so many different things.
Yep.
Portable, FPS.
And it's gotten to a point where it's really hard to define like what is considered to be the definitive version of ran out of breath. What's considered to be the definitive version of Persona 3.
A lot of people would argue portable, but I would think personally FES, just because of the fact that it expands on the internet.
Yeah, the answer is basically like DLC, mainly because Persona 3 FES was like basically Persona 3 Game of the Year edition. Like if it were released today, you know how they have all the DLC and stuff with it, but still.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And so in what year was Persona 3 released? Like
it released in Japan in 2006, and it got released in America I think a year later.
That's right, and then Persona 4 next.
Yeah, Persona 4.
Was like
yeah, it released. 10? I think it released worldwide in 2008.
That's 2008. That's right.
Yeah.
And so Persona 4 hits the scene. It's still very, very obscure.
Yep. I also read on a Wikipedia page for Persona 4 that it got that it was like one of the most ordered games of 2008.
Yeah.
On Amazon. On Amazon, my bad.
Amazon existed in 2008. That's like a topic for,
I know.
Topic right there. So yeah, Persona 4 hits the scene, and I personally think it improved on a lot of the issues of Persona 3, especially attachment to the cast.
Yes.
Which in a social simulator is very important.
It did. Yeah, I'm not too much of a big fan of Persona 4, but I still respect it for what it did, though.
I'm not a big fan of Yukiko Amagi, but hey, I her.
Good lord.
And to all the Yukiko squatters out there, just remember the laugh, guys.
That laugh just turned me off from her completely. Like, I know.
Worst video game laugh.
Oh man.
Yukiko Amagi Titus from Final Fantasy X.
Wait, who?
Titus from Final Fantasy X.
No, man. No. I'm gonna edit that in one way or another. I'm gonna try to find a way to edit that in.
Got it. And, okay, so Persona 3, good.
Yeah, Persona 3 had a few...
Huh?
Even though it's my favorite Persona game in the series, right next to Persona 2, it did have a few issues that thankfully got fixed up in Persona 4.
Yeah, and then Persona 5 hits the scene on
Good
PlayStation 3, making the most out of the hardware.
And not only that, but they also bought some of old school SMT in there with like demon negotiations and stuff.
Yeah, and I love the demon negotiations. I love talking my way out of situations instead of fighting. Whenever I have the choice, especially in open world games like Skyrim.
Oh man, speaking of negotiation, now I'm getting off topic, well, but I remember when I was playing Shin Megami Tensei 4, like, last year, and, I remember I got into a negotiation with a demon, and the demon was so mad at me that it joined my party.
I've actually had that happen. And I have not had that happen in Persona 5 yet. But...
Oh, man.
So, like, Persona 5 hits the scene. It hits all the right notes. It is stylish. The stealth gameplay is on point.
Persona 5 is basically Sly if you made it a turn-based RPG.
Yeah, and you know, the music just blew me away.
Oh man, and I'm glad that funk music and jazz is making more of its way into video games and stuff, because you don't really hear too much of that in video games.
And so I want to talk about, I want to learn why all of a sudden, Persona just erupted.
What?
All of a sudden it's becoming a meme, Morgana and, all of it becoming a meme even, like you'll never see it coming from the song Last Surprise.
Matter of fact, sometime after, soon after the release, there's a video of The Simpsons. It was called Stealing Hearts for, something. But it got, millions of views. The game is that beloved.
Yeah, and, remember that most people don't know what a persona is to save their life.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, everyone is dressing as Joker, going to conventions. I saw 3 Jokers at Stockton Anime Con a couple of years back. I'm not even kidding. There was 3 separate Jokers, and I saw each of them at least twice.
I wonder what Morgana cosplays are like. I have to see that.
Furry.
Oh no.
And so talk about the Persona 5 controversy recently.
Controversy. So I actually, believe it or not, so some context. There was just late April, there was a little concert where they were reviewing the new Persona games, and
Persona Live or whatever.
Yeah, it was called Persona Super Live. And they were reviewing Persona 5R and Persona 5S. Persona 5, which is Persona 5 the Royal, and Persona 5 Scramble, I think?
Scramble, yeah.
Persona 5R is basically Persona 5 Golden. And Persona 5 Scramble is a Musou game, which is like a Dynasty Warriors type game where you're mowing down armies of the same enemies. It's basically Dynasty Warriors.
You ever notice how many series are going Dynasty Warriors, or at least having Dynasty Warriors entry?
Yes, for some reason Fire Emblem got
Hyrule Warriors, wasn't there another one?
Yeah, I think Dragon Quest. Yeah, Dragon Quest had one.
Dragon Quest Warriors, that was it.
Or I don't even think.
By the way, games, but Persona?
I don't know. Then again, if Fire Emblem could get an entry like that, then so can Persona.
What I'm personally hoping for in Persona 5 Scramble is the ability to play as protagonists from the other games, namely you from Persona 4 and Makoto from Persona 3.
I am actually quite glad that all the past games are getting more attention. I really wish that Persona 1 and 2 got more attention as well. Even I don't know. I don't care if it's
Persona dancing all night.
Persona. Wait, what? What did you just say?
Persona 2 dancing all night.
Get fucking Tatsuya. Actually, that'd be pretty cool.
Tatsuya just tearing up a dance stage.
That'd be pretty cute. Having Tatsuya and Maya dancing on the stage.
No, you know who probably dances like a slut?
Who?
Lisa.
Wait, who?
Lisa.
Oh, Lisa Silverman.
Yeah. I can just totally see her, instead of dancing like a normal character, just stripper pole going.
She fucking I think Yukiko would more likely be the one to do that.
Honestly, I can't even argue with you. Jokes aside, the problem, both these sound like beautiful games.
Yes.
The problem is that Persona 5 Scramble was teased for how long? 2 months?
Oh yeah, it was released. It was being teased for God knows how long. And
the acronym being used for Persona 5S was P5S.
Yes.
This to mean an enhanced Switch port ports the Nintendo Switch of Persona 5, a la, Persona 4 Golden, which is an example we're coming back to a lot in it.
I know, we are.
And so, we got that, and people are hoping, the Nintendo fanboys are hoping for a Switch release of Persona 5, and what do they get? A completely unrelated Musou game, which obviously, some people's toga.
Yeah.
So that raised a lot of controversy. However, Persona 5 Royal is looking fantastic.
Yes, so in the Discord, I actually released a few screenshots of some of the newer portraits that they showed off in the more recent trailers, because now Atlas is having Morgana live streams where Morgana talks more and more about Persona 5R. It's looking pretty good.
It's Angela Morris, you mean?
What'd you say?
Or the character Morgana?
Just the character Morgana. Morris, she's I don't know if they've gotten her to voice yet, but still, well, of course I don't voice like Morgana in the live streams. Well, I don't think they ever will, because it's Japan only that they're.
Yeah, at the moment at least.
Yes, and it's coming out on Halloween of this year too.
So I remember that there's this character. If you can pull up a screenshot of him right now.
Yeah, I'm on Google. I have Google ready for this in case you need me to bring up something on this podcast.
I'm feeling like that dark-haired, blue-eyed gentleman in quite a few of the screenshots I've seen for Persona 5 Royal.
Yeah.
I'm one of the crowd that says that's Morgana.
I'm just keeping a neutral. Yeah, his eyes are like watery blue, and and Morgana's cat eyes are like that too. So there's no denying. But at the same time, Lord knows who or what that could be.
Two series are really great at fucking with you with trailers, and that is Persona and Star Wars.
Persona what?
Star Wars.
Oh Lord. Oh man.
Hard Star Wars, man. I want to see episode 9, even though it's gonna suck balls.
My ex and I, we went to see episode 8 when the night it came out, and we hated it, both of us. But we're gonna save that. We're gonna save that for another episode, but still.
And so now we got two fantastic games. One that stirred up a bit of controversy, and the other that
it's receiving.
Honestly, I think it's going to bother some people too. Think about it this way.
Wait, hold on. Why would it bother some people?
Remember, I grew up with nothing but a 3DS.
Oh yeah.
After I owned Devil Survivor 2, I wanted more SMT.
Yes, I understand you too.
I fell in love with SMT, and I started being bothered by the fact that we weren't getting any mainline, especially Persona games.
Yeah.
And, the closest we got was Persona Q.
Yeah.
Which I think is a poor choice in a lot of ways. I love Persona Q. I have it on my current 3DS. And, I just think that the problem with Persona Q is that it didn't come out on a PlayStation console.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. This was the early 2010s, and Atlas, and just the year before, it was 2013, Shin Megami Tensei 4 had released, so I guess Atlas wanted to get more titles for the 3DS, so...
I just don't see why, Persona Q couldn't, and Persona Q2, in fact, also is...
Then again, I don't...
gonna be exclusive.
Then again, I also don't know whether or not how the gameplay would mesh well on a PlayStation console, since it's a touchscreen based game.
That is true.
Yeah, it's Entry and Odyssey with the Persona skin, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've only played an hour of Entry and Odyssey, if I'm going to be honest, but still.
And then we're having the similar situation with Persona 5 Scramble. It's a Persona spin-off in a style we've never seen before, specifically on a Nintendo console.
Yeah.
Meaning that, I want to play it. I really do. I feel like it would be... But that means I'm going to have to go out and get a Switch, and I have very strong feelings about Nintendo these days. I don't support them as much as I did.
Hold on, let me pull this up. Go ahead.
Good?
No, yeah, you go first.
Alright. And then we're just getting all the remakes and all the updates on the PlayStation consoles. I mean, let's think about this. On PlayStation consoles, we've got Persona 3 FES, Persona 3 Portable, Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 5 The Royals soon.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm looking at an article. It's coming out for PlayStation 4 and the Switch. So you're good.
Oh, Scramble?
Yeah, Scramble.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Forget everything I just said.
So you're gonna. I really hope no one paused the video and and started leaving some crazy ass comments.
It's gonna happen.
This is why. Don't worry. This is why I have Google open whenever we're doing these kind of podcasts for fact checking.
That's true. So, now, here's the thing. What's your opinion on the dancing games? Do you feel like those help Persona 4's surge in popularity?
I've always been neutral on the dancing games. The thing is, I don't know. One thing I don't know is why they exist. I'm not saying they shouldn't exist, I just don't know why.
I think it's just more to capitalize on the rhythm genre, which is extremely popular in Japan.
Yes, it is. And
We're talking about the motherfuckers that invented Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, I remember in elementary school they had this guy come over and set up a projector so we could play Dance Dance Revolution on the PlayStation 2. But
Yeah. This boy's talking about PS.
So I don't know why they exist. Like, yeah, you said it's to capitalize on the dance. I mean, no, on the rhythm genre in Japan. I just.
Personally, I think that it's just, I like him. I honestly do. I've got Persona 4 Dancing All Night on my Vita, and I love that game.
But I might actually pick one of them up just so I can platinum it, because I heard that they're really easy to platinum.
I don't really care about trophies.
And for some reason I do. I don't know.
Because you're sad inside, and digital awards are the only thing that give your cold, dead heart a heartbeat.
It's that dopamine, I guess.
Just hooray! Now I have no life again. Guys, I got the Flash Gold Trophy. No one fucking cares.
Oh man. Then again, there are people that will. Then again, I will respect anyone that's gotten the that's completed what's it called? In Call of Duty 4, you get an achievement for completing that one mission called the Mile High Club, I think, where you complete that mission in the airplane on Veteran within the time limit.
Oh yeah. You know what I realized is that there's never been an SMT game on the Microsoft console.
Or on which console?
On a Microsoft console.
There was Shin Megami Tensei 9, but I have for some reason I have not bothered to look up footage of SMT 9, and I don't know if even my laptop would be able to handle an Xbox emulator. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, but I mean, there's so few and no Persona games whatsoever.
Oh yeah, there actually was one Persona game on the Xbox 360. It was just Persona 4 the Arena.
Oh yeah, and we haven't even talked about Arena.
Now Arena, I don't know what that's all about.
No, that just came out of nowhere for me.
I think I don't know who approached who, but Arc System just. Oh man, at least Arc System managed to give it that Persona feel, from all the way down from the menus to the attacks as well, because you get to summon your Persona, you get to use the usual spells you see in the game, like Agidine, Bufudine, stuff like that.
I've never said those words out loud, but they sound hilarious.
Yeah, the spell names, it's very rare you'll ever hear characters themselves use the words out loud. One time you will hear is when Mitsuru is in the tutorial Persona 3, and she says, she tells you to use Bufu.
Yeah, that's the one that sounds the weirdest to me.
In my Persona 3 Let's Play, which you should absolutely check it out, link to the playlist below, in one of my videos, I actually noted how Bufu sounded ridiculous, and I even edited in footage from this comedy movie called How High, where where this guy says, "Bufu, buy us, fuck you." Yeah.
So yeah, and I mean, where do you see Persona's popularity going? I mean, we've heard nothing about a Persona 6.
Persona 6, that's gonna be like, I don't know how many years in the making.
It was, what, 8 years between 4 and 5?
Yes, it was. It was released in 2016 in Japan, which I'm surprised we managed to even avoid spoilers that long here in America.
We didn't. We just murdered the ones that made them.
Speaking of spoilers, mini rant here. Can Atlas please unlock the streaming thing off of the PlayStation 4 for the for Persona 5? Just saying.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even record gameplay footage like that. And that's
I actually have like a whole archive of gameplay footage in my PlayStation 4 just for when I'm like when I'm making audio files and stuff. And I need like gameplay footage to go along with it. Just, I don't know, so you're not staring at a black screen.
Yeah.
Oh. So should we move on to our next topic?
Oh god, do we have to? I'm enjoying talking about my favorite video games.
All right, you want to keep going for a few more minutes?
There's nothing else to say. I just don't want to talk about this. I'm in a good mood right now.
Oh damn. Oh shit.
Let's just get it over with.
All right, let's just take him out to the back in the shed and let him have it.
Exactly. So
Oh man. Oh man. So let me break the ice. So ProJared. Woo. My man's
man.
ProJared. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not going to refer to him as ProJared from here on out. I'm going to refer to him as J. Kelly. You get it? Because, you know, R. Kelly, Jared Kelly. You know how R. Kelly had that scandal with kids and stuff? Anyways, so yeah, J. Kelly got caught cheating on his wife. And he got caught cheating on his wife, and then he let out a public statement, but he had the fucking gall to block his wife on Twitter. And thinking she wouldn't see it.
Mm-hmm. And then...
Oh, man. I shouldn't laugh. What'd you say?
You want to make up for it, or should I?
Wait, who?
You want to explain the Bananarama?
I guess I'll still... Oh, yeah. Okay. So anyways... ProJared says like, yo, I'm sorry guys, I didn't mean, all that, we're about to divorce and stuff, don't believe everything you see, but the thing is, the way he wrote it, he tried to make it seem like, Heidi was crazy, and, like, that right there was a big red flag. He was basically saying, yo, this bitch is crazy, you know? He just wrote it in such, I don't know. And then...
Now, did the rest of that happen after that, or...?
Did the happen after all the following stuff that... No, this happened way before, and this all happened at 3 o'clock last night, when Terry and I were both just staying on a Discord call, and then my phone starts ringing, like, brr, brr. I see nothing but ProJared's name in my Twitter, notifications on my phone.
Yep. And then, yeah, and...
So,
that's not old.
You take it from here, oh man.
So, I'm sitting there. We had just finished recording. I'm a guest star in his...
Oh yeah, and the new...
part of Lunar's,
Oh yeah, and the Persona 3 Portable playthrough.
Portable, and we both go to bed. We're just texting a little bit, you know, just hanging. And I get this notification. Dude, I just saw ProJared's dick. Like, it's not what you said, but that's pretty much what you said.
Yes, that's... I had the terrible misfortune of seeing ProJared naked, and it... Oh, man. So, anyways, So,
what happened?
So, what happened was ProJared opened up a Tumblr where he said, yo, guys, send me all the nudes you want, you know? And one of his fans was a now transgender dude. The guy was a female before he transitioned. Anyways, she or he whatever. She I she opened up just recently, and she said, yeah, he solicited all these photos when I was 16 years old, and he asked me for nudes. I sent him a picture of me nude, and then he sent him some of my. Then he sent him pictures of himself. I mean, sent me pictures of himself nude. I can't speak tonight.
Yeah, so it just gets worse and worse.
After
the scandal too.
After the scandal. So then it gets worse from there. This morning when I woke up, I see a Twitter notification. Well, no, it wasn't this morning. This afternoon, I get out of the shower, and then my phone rings, and I see a Twitter notification. It said, "Watch ProJared's sub count go down live." Motherfucker is at 1 million. I mean, like, his sub count is close to like 999,000 when I clicked on the live stream. And let me go on his channel right now. Let me put it on YouTube. Let me go to YouTube and see what its sub count is at right now. Because this is the fastest I've seen someone lose subscribers.
And so, you know, what do you think? Does he deserve all this misfortune? And
I hate to say it, but I think he deserves whatever karma's coming toward him. I mean, well, then again, some people say that this whole thing with the 16-year-old is alleged, and I hold on, let me pull up his channel. He's at 932,000 subscribers.
wow.
This morning he was at more than 1 million.
Yeah, that ain't good.
Yes, and as of right now, as we're recording this right now, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, and it's like, what, 10 o'clock for you in the West Coast?
11.
Oh, 11?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as we're recording, he's at 922,000 subscribers. His sub count went down again when you click on his YouTube channel. So my thoughts, if he did send these pictures to a 16-year-old, then I really hope legal action is taken against him and he gets his fucking wig split in jail.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing
I agree.
Oh yeah, and here's the best part. So what happened was that the girl that ProJared was cheating on, she responded to ProJared's little apology statement saying like, "Oh, I hope someone helps you, supports you in this time of need." Motherfucker, Heidi comments on her post, and she says, "You looked really ashamed in all those nudes that you sent Jared."
Damn. And so I understand that emotions run high in a situation like this, but that's not how you deal with it, man.
Oh, what do you mean?
Just, you know, you don't throw fire back at somebody like that, you know?
Oh, man. Yeah, they were throwing smoke. And as of this recording at 2:08 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time here in Virginia, Holly... wait, what was her name? The girl that he cheated on her? I'm not a good host, aren't I? Hold on.
You'll get it.
Hold on. Matter of fact, let me edit this part out. Hold on. Okay, I found it. It's the girl he was cheating with Holly. So as of right now at 2:08 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time in Virginia, her Twitter account is private. Like she just.
Yeah, that's. I don't know what to make of this whole situation.
Oh.
I don't follow, you know, personal lives as much. I do know if this is true, I'm not going to be subscribing to his channel or watching his videos anymore personally.
Oh,
just
man.
out of, you know.
Yes, and you know what's messed up? Yesterday afternoon, I was watching one of Jared's Final Fantasy videos, and I'm like, you know what? I hope he gets to Final Fantasy V. I really want to see his thoughts on that. Then 3 o'clock in the morning, I see all of this stuff happening. I guess that about ends it here. With the ProJared stuff. Let's see. Another thing I want to talk about is the Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer that came out on the PlayStation Direct, as I like to call it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, hey, I can't really blame PlayStation for that, for doing that. Like, they want to directly engage fans with that little video live stream thing. So I can't really blame them for trying to follow Nintendo's shoes. So
Do
Final.
you say flow Nintendo shoot?
I don't know. I can't come up with good. Oh man. So Final Fantasy VII Remake. Let's talk about that. So they showed more scenes from the remake, and it's looking pretty good. But one thing I'm on the fence about is the combat. So from the trailer alone, it looks like the game's gonna be more action, of an action RPG.
From the menu and everything, it calls to mind Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, that too. So, like, but then I remember at one point, I think the camera was focusing on Barrett, so I don't know if you switched between them, or...
Oh, Barrett. That's gonna be an interesting character to update for a PC world.
Oh, man. You know, I'm gonna be honest, if they had Samuel L. Jackson voice Barrett, I would die happy.
Oh my god, that'd be beautiful.
Now...
Just for your Barrett's sake, motherfucker.
Oh, man. So, thoughts on that?
For no apparent reason, just real quick. You know how I get confused?
Wait, what'd you say?
For some reason, I get Sam L. Jackson and Morgan Freeman mixed up in my head.
How do you?
I don't know why.
No, Morgan Freeman's has the deeper, more calmer voice. And Samuel L. Jackson has that more, I don't know how to describe it, has that more out there voice. It's a voice it's easily recognizable.
I can just hear Morgan Freeman saying "mother effer."
I think he has before.
Probably.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and whenever I think of him now, I always think of that video.
Which video?
Do I watch anime? Yes, I do, and I do.
Oh yeah, so yeah, he was doing that little Q&A session with Google, and it said, "Does Samuel L. Jackson like anime?" Yes, I do. Hentai too.
Yep.
And then he started laughing like a madman.
I think he was being serious though.
I really do. Then again, he started in Afro Samurai.
Yeah, it's true. So he's gotta.
It's not a motherfucking RPG. So I don't know how they're. Some people. The thing is, I've seen people back in 2015 when the Final Fantasy VII Remake was first revealed. People were having debates on which system was better, the turn-based or the action system. A lot of people were saying that turn-based is like an outdated battle system, but I really refuse to believe that. I mean, Persona.
Dragon Quest.
What'd you say?
Dragon Quest still atones to it, and Dragon Quest is still wildly popular.
Yes, it is. And what else? Persona 5 sold millions of copies too, so it's not turn-based isn't outdated really.
No, I do think that incorporating real-time elements like the stealth mechanic in Persona 5 can help keep it fresh.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't feel like you can just rack turn-based. I mean, I do love me a good action game, but sometimes I just want to sit back and chill while I fight the enemy, you know?
Yeah. Not only that,
and play Persona with the other.
Not only that, but I also love fiddling around with menus, whether it be my computer or my phone. I just love messing around with menus. So, yeah.
And that's why it takes him forever at a restaurant.
Wait, what? Oh, I get the pun.
He's just sitting there, "Can we help you, sir?" He snaps out of it. "I'll take 2 number 9s.
I'll have 2. I'll have a
2
number
6s. Number 6 with extra dip."
Oh man. So and the thing is, if there ever is an announcement for Final Fantasy 16, I really hope that they do go back to the turn-based routes, because it's been, how many years since we've had a menu-based game? Actually, what was it? Actually, no, not menu-based, but like a turn-based game. The last one...
Like, not even counting ATB, like in Final Fantasy 7?
I think ATB counts. I guess it had... But then again, hold on. See, look, I'm acting confused now.
Well, in that case, then we haven't had one of those since Final Fantasy 13.
Yeah, and Final Fantasy 12, I really love that system. As a matter of fact, the Final Fantasy 12 system, I believe it was the inspiration for Dragon Age's combat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now, as much as I love the deck-based skill system of Kingdom Hearts, I don't feel like it's a good fit for Final Fantasy.
Yes, not only that, but the menu system of fiddling around with the menu system in Kingdom Hearts, in Kingdom Hearts 2, trying to find that one spell. Well, if you're not using shortcuts, of course. So like the one spell you're trying to get is not in a shortcut, then yeah, you're kind of fucked if you're running around with 15 enemies swarming you. You gotta mess around with the menu on the D-pad, and then yeah.
And when it comes to talking about a franchise finding its own identity, I feel like this is the reverse case of that.
Yeah, Final Fantasy. Yeah.
Persona had to find its identity with 3.
Yeah,
that's where finally people got the idea that this isn't just SMT.
Yeah, that's when. That's when it established its identity. You're right.
But then we have the opposite happening, where Final Fantasy's combat system is turning more and more into something akin to Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I know, I don't know, man. And 15, I haven't played too much of it. The last time I played it was last year, really. I got it back around my birthday in 2017, when I turned 18. And, I haven't played too much of it. I like the whole road trip aesthetic and stuff. But, I don't know. Well, not aesthetic, but how you and the boys get to go on road trips and stuff. But still, the combat, I don't know, man. I couldn't feel it. Some people.
I'm really feeling it.
Xenoblade, I need to play more of.
Dude, it's Xenoblade. Get it right.
I do have Xenosaga on the PlayStation 2 right now.
Yeah, Xenoblade. You know, in terms of just RPGs in general, I would say that Square Enix is losing its touch, in a way.
Yeah. Some people believe that after Final Fantasy X, things went to shit, but let me tell you, Final Fantasy XII was an amazing game. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. Tell me otherwise.
You know what other Final Fantasy game people give a lot of crap to is 8, which I think is one of the better ones.
It is! It's a wonderful game. I remember playing it a lot in middle school, and the main reason they can't really get 8 onto other consoles is because in the 90s, developers used to throw away their source codes after a game was released. So, mainly because what'd you say?
For security, right?
Well, it wasn't just that, but it was also because source code would often take up space in the servers, and it would also become too expensive to keep just lying around.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I hope they remake 8. I really do. 'Cause, like I said, they lost the source code, so now we can't.
I just love how in love the Final Fantasy fan base is with Lightning's Gunblade, but they forget the original Gunblade, which is way more badass.
I know.
The revolver is what gets me. I love the revolver hilt.
As a matter of fact, I love Final Fantasy VIII so much. I actually went and got Squall's necklace online.
Yeah, I've got it too. I've got it hanging from the lamp in front of me right now, actually.
Awesome. I also have Titus's necklace.
Oh yeah, and I've also got Squall's ring, and what I'm trying to say is we're nerds, okay?
Oh man.
Why do you think we're doing this on a Friday night? Is it Friday?
It was Friday 2 hours ago.
You see my point? I don't even remember what day.
As a matter of fact, he's in California, right? It's 11 right now.
Yeah, 11:18.
Yeah, right now it's 2:18 here in Virginia. So.
Yeah, so see, this is what we do. If you think that we don't, I've forgotten what day it is, and you know. Oh, you remember when Persona 3 came out? Diggity dang.
I can't. I stumbled over my words in the last segment.
What do you mean in the last segment?
Oh man, I got some of the. I almost got some of the information wrong. I had to do a jump cut.
So yeah, and so closing thoughts on Final Fantasy is just. I'm hoping they stay true to the roots. That's my standpoint.
Me too. Like I said, if 16 is ever announced, I really want to go back to the menu turn-based system.
Definitely. Keep the pretty graphics, but pretty graphics and showy battles do not make a game. If you have.
Yeah. And if you haven't played it, please pick up the Final Fantasy X HD remaster on Switch, PS4, or Xbox One.
Definitely.
Yeah. I ran out of segments on my little notepad, so should we close it out?
How much time do we have right now?
Runtime has been going. The last segment was somewhere around 30 minutes. Right now we're going on 11 minutes.
Oh my god. Closing statement.
Closing statement. I don't know when. I don't even know if this podcast has a schedule yet, but I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to see what other topics I can talk about in this. But
what about weekly?
Maybe I'll just do it randomly. I don't know.
Bi-weekly?
I don't
enough time to edit everything.
You're right. Then again, man, I like to be mysterious. Just pop up whenever something. Just pop up randomly. I like to be like Etika whenever he streams randomly.
Pretty much.
Yes. So yeah, what'd you say?
First episode, party chats, and obviously Lunar can't make up his goddamn mind about anything.
I know, I can't. So yes, thank you for tuning in to this episode of Party Chat. If you want to join us on Discord to talk to us, like I said, links are in the description and the pinned comment, so look out for that. And yes, that'll be it. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you stay for more. We'll see you later.